talk to Chivis and the Angel also another time if people don't want to roleplay something. But right now, Seth's gonna ask, what did we just do, by the way? Like, do we have any idea proper of what just happened?
As far as I understand, we saved the city, but I wasn't there for when this all started. I can't give much on the context.
Yeah, I mean, that will be up for Pastor. Pastor's not here, but he will be like, yeah, Chibis and the Dark Angel gave us the opportunity to help the city.
Dolan will tell you guys what he experienced. Obviously, he didn't have Pastor's vision, but he can be like, this is what I fucking saw, and it was crazy.
Can you explain it to me so I
Yeah.
better understand?
Can I?
Can you?
Can I?
Can you?
I kind of went over what I wanted to say in text to you.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty much it.
Okay. Of
Just-
either
Yeah.
sacrifice people
Opportunity
and
to
become light lords.
but at the cost of hundreds of thousands of lives and an entire city. Like
Cool,
Metropolis.
cool. That's fucking horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Seems idiotic.
Did any of you say yes?
It wasn't something we decided. It was something Winona would have decided.
Ah,
Does that
Point
make
center.
sense?
and I assume no. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. That's good.
Millions must die.
I find it weird
Just-
to believe that there are even millions of people on this planet.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Villains must die shows their brand. This is where like a new boss this boss fight is
Yeah,
Winona.
I become Wesker.
Hold on,
and,
don't misquote me. I never said millions. At least not in a single city.
Wait a second. Get your facts straight.
Yeah, there's
Hold up.
no, there's one
can't
city
tap.
that's like Neo Tokyo where there's like 900 million people living there. Like, wow, holy shit, this city of light is just fucking bright from all the neon. What the hell?
Wait, this shit fucks. Wait. Looking around like, where
That-
we
that's
been?
it.
What?
Their light instead of a tree is just fucking neon signs.
Yeah.
It's just fluoride or whatever the fuck it has.
Fluoride, argon, and neon.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say, okay, well. So Huh?
Sorry. Go ahead. Nothing. Go ahead.
okay. So the Light Lords are not appearing today, looks like. Or ladies? No, Lord, I guess. They also call themselves Lord. So what are we gonna do? What did this get for us? Besides, hopefully not zealotry anymore.
Hopefully not zealotry, a bit of knowledge about...
I remembered correctly.
Light
Fluorine isn't a
itself.
fucking noble gas.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's inert.
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. No.
And there's not... I don't know. At this stage, I am just taking the win as it stands.
Hey, Derp.
All right. Hey there.
Basically,
met
we
the
sacrifice
light.
people. Yeah, I was gonna. We sacrifice people, become light lord. That's the kind of
The
a
option
gist.
presented to us was we can split the light god between all of us and then become light lords.
Which Dracomo would
Or-
definitely not agree.
Yeah, and in doing so, we would sacrifice the lives of hundreds of thousands of people directly, pretty much. And so Winona was like, no, we're not going to do that.
Nah.
Yeah, that's not the idea. We need
So-
a different plan.
We have done no insane actions as of yet.
Yeah, the Bright Lord's idea might still be on the table, but we just can't do it that way. We need a different way to even the odds. Because we also need to stop the Night Lords from becoming gods. Whatever we need to do it before then. Because otherwise it's...
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
not
this is-
genocide, exactly.
Okay, with the Night Lords becoming gods, that feels like a red versus blue situation, no offense. They become gods of a world in its own set domain, right?
Yeah.
What do you fucking
that's how
do?
being a god...
I know, but that's what I'm
like,
saying.
That's literally what being a god is.
I know, no,
Like,
I'm saying
here at
this
the top.
plane isn't Eclipse cut off from other planes?
Yeah, they're like the lords of the shit pile.
Yeah, it's like literally
Lords
just
of
being
junk
like,
pile.
I'm the lord of this garbage dump. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
so
problem
is
is
every
that
god of every plane. Like, that's how being a god works.
the problem with that is that
Domain
yes,
is
they
just
become-
your plane.
yes, they become gods of this fucking dumpster fire. But the problem is that we're the fucking roaches living the dumpster fire, and
it's our
it's gonna
dumpster
suck for
fire.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Everyone's gonna die, though.
why,
It's
why
just,
do you
know.
give a shit about the galaxy? It's like, because I'm one of the fucking idiots who lives in it. Like,
yeah, like yeah, maybe
How
they're
long are you
not.
gonna live?
I guess we'll
as
fucking
long
see,
as
huh?
I need to, huh?
I know, I'm saying, how old is Winona?
Oh,
You can't ask a woman her age, bro.
yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
bruh, I have 3 sisters and a mom only. I can ask any woman any age, and if they look dumbfounded, I'll be like, "Pfft,
Not true.
what? How is Captain
live-
hearing us?
Not here.
He's
They're,
not,
not,
he's
they're
just-
just commenting in chat.
Chat.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. DJ
Okay,
Cap,
so-
focus on that.
The other thing is, if no one wants to add anything about that whole situation. No, okay, then Sasa is just gonna say, I did get some new information. We appear to be in danger of 2 Night Lords turning their attention towards us very heavily. And they actually asked Beckett to join them.
Oh no! Sarcastically.
I managed to convince him not to follow through, so Beckett is still relatively on our side / agreement. But I think we all know who that one person is, correct?
It's Ibram, right? We're all on the same page.
We're all looking at Winona. Yeah,
Actually, it could be Abram's dream, Winona, so you shouldn't think so harshly on that as they look point at you. Because they'll remind you that Hellstrom and the Blood God were in his dream, right? And that those were 2 people together.
Also, wasn't in character.
Okay, I'm just saying.
And she will say, yes, it appears the crazy king and weirdo king, I don't know the other one yet, but they're both looking for you, Winona. I don't know why. If you know, I would like you to tell me or us. Because you stay by my side through all my shit, I guess I will stay with you through your shit. But also, what the fuck? What's going on?
I suppose this is a good time as any.
Raikomo would interject with this information. So shouldn't you know the names?
We do know. It's the,
Yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Raikomo would be like, what?
Just to remind everyone, it is the Yellow King of Madness and the Red King of
Gotcha.
Beasts.
Crimson King.
Crimson King.
Yeah, I just
Well,
I call them different
Pedantic
things.
Bitch.
I call them different things because I'm paranoid of Church's game where if we say the name Yellow King, then we go crazy. So
Yeah, there's a 50-50 chance every time someone says the word Yellow King that I summon him.
so that's why I'm like yes, I'm in the Yellow King.
That guy.
The
The
guy,
guy, you know?
YK.
Bad guy.
Yes.
the Piss King. Okay.
But,
So yeah, go ahead.
yes. I believe I know why they're
Ketchup
after
and mustard.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
I believe I know why they are after me. They feel as if I owe them a great debt. Or at least the Yellow King has made it explicit that they believe such things. And in truth, I think it's the opposite. If anything, they'll owe me. Because
What?
I think I brought them to this world, or at least awoke them in some sense.
Oh, that's kind of cringe.
Eyes just glaring at you like, what?
I assume it was an
Explain?
accident.
Not quite a consequence of what I had to do to save this world. In my isolation,
Thanks for the suffering.
Shut the fuck up while I'm talking, please. In my isolation was for one purpose. The souls of the dead were not returning. Correct. They were being stopped. When the gods left, they left our world broken. There was no one to keep souls from refreshing, becoming new, being born again. I sought a way to fix this. Through, prayer and these things, relying on my gift of foresight and dream. But it failed again and again and again, until I had to break taboos, until I forced the light to answer me, and when it did, it said that the knowledge I sought did not exist in this world. Oh, I had to rely on knowledge from outside it. I sought the things that lie between the worlds. And through their help, I created my ritual. The thing that allows the dead to stay buried. The thing that will, in time, refresh this world. Though we'll have to be more proactive than my ritual will allow. It's a simple thing, really. The ritual just refreshes souls, keeps the wheel turning. It'll eventually, one day, return this world to balance, without any direct or grand acts from the Night Lords. As long as my ritual spreads and is practiced, the world will return to some form of balance between life and death. But that is generations away. It is my cross to bear that I made the things beyond this realm aware of ours. This awakened the Night Lords to my understanding, and why they think they owe me, as they think they gifted me the knowledge that I possess.
I have a question.
Ask your question.
How exactly did you contact something outside of this world?
She'll, take off one of her long-sleeved gloves, and you'll see her arm, yes, has damage that you recognize, from battles that you fought with her, but it also is marred with ritualistic scarring.
Kind of like a blood ritual situation?
Yeah, carved, scarring so deep you think these are carved to the bone in the abyssal. And, whatever the other one is, that's it's abyssal
Deep
and deep speech. Yeah. They're carved deep.
Sessa is going to say, that's quite a bit, but then again, I regularly talk to an idler too, so...
A year of testing the limits of the natural world. This is what'll get you.
Okay, well, That's sad, but now we know. What are we gonna do? I mean, we could always stay here and this is where we live, but there's always a chance that the Yellow King or the Crimson King are gonna march towards us. Is there anything you know about them that will be important to know?
Not anything that would help us in that matter, but I have a feeling that maybe it might be a good idea to ride out and meet them. Find them before they find me and the city.
We do have a castle.
That is true.
I wouldn't be opposed to at least making it a bit more comfortable while I try repairing Colossus.
Need to be ready. I've shunned their invitations before, but I feel they will not allow me to shun the next.
Considering they ask Beckett for information, then perhaps they don't exactly know where you are. But like you said, it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen eventually that they find you.
The city's safety must be on our top priority. The people must be kept safe.
Well, we're
No
not.
one will nod at that.
Sasa will say, we're not relying on the city being safe. Now that we are technically connected to, well, hopefully connected to 2 other bastions, it's very likely that we have 3 cities to worry about now. She says, as she's like holding her head, like, oh god, what are we doing?
A point of reminder, the connection has not yet happened.
Yeah, that's why Sasa says, like, hopefully, because she's like, I don't know if they still live. I am going to say there's something I really need to talk about with people that are not very angry. So like Ivram and Raikomo, I will ask you to step off. Nah, bitch.
Raikomo feels nothing. No, Raikomo doesn't. No, that post before was nothing. He literally just wants to leave the village because it's safe. But
Okay.
he's not angry. He feels nothing.
All right. I don't know how I will feel with Ivram because he did raise his weapon against me last time. But I'm gonna ask if any of you will help me come up with a question that could help us fight against the Yellow King.
Sorry, but I can't provide much aid. I don't think.
That's why I asked you to. Okay. Anyways,
You mean
because
to ask Beckett?
yes,
Hmm.
he's willing to give any information for the chapters, but I already offered him 3 for about 2,000 pulses worth of safety from the Yellow King. Well, not safety, like for him not to cooperate with them. And I have a limited amount of them.
Well, we do know
Maybe
that the
we
Yellow
could
King can send forth an image of himself, an illusory devil.
Mhm.
Knowing his actual location would be very useful. But it'd have to be worded in a way that we always know his location rather than where he is right now, in case he moves.
I suppose Beckett is not that petty.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he hasn't been this entire time, and
You
well,
should always be careful.
oh, of course. That's why I'm asking you to help me come up with a question. I'm just saying that it's not like do fairy tales. Wait, pause. Do fairy tales exist Shadow?
Lore question.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate? What do you mean?
So
Like
Sasa was gonna
folktales.
say Sasa was gonna say it's not like we're asking questions to a genie, but I don't know if Sasa will know what a genie is.
I mean, to go with the flow, like I'm fine with that. Being that some like children's stories and whatnot survive to this day.
I like the idea that since Sasa is a fairy, she knows a lot about fairy tales. Anyways, yeah, she will say like it's not like we're asking questions to a genie. Like there's no weird drawback to some questions, but it does have to be kind of equal exchange, you know.
I assume because of how the Crimson King put his invitation, you would be meeting him in person, Winona, at this feast, this banquet.
I believe I
And
would
so
be
he
meeting
wouldn't-
both of them in person.
Yes. Hopefully. I do not know if the Yellow King would be in person. Which is what I am worried about. That's
The
my main
problem is
concern.
that we did fight the Yellow King and it did not go well.
No.
We're not super prepared for this.
But the Red and Yellow King are enemies. Immortal enemies, if anything. You have to keep that in mind. Use that to our advantage.
Could
Yeah.
perhaps pit them against each other.
I think that
There
might
is a
be our
problem
safe.
with that though.
Hmm.
We need to make sure that their in fighting will not provoke any splash damage to anything we care about.
Hmm.
Yes. We need to make sure they fight away from the city.
Hmm.
Since we do not know where the Red King lies, that'll be tricky, so I think reinvestigating the Red King should be our priority.
God damn
We
it, that
could-
gave me a bad idea.
We could ask for the constant exact location of both of them.
I
Though that might
detail.
be very expensive.
Sorry.
Hey, Shadow, I got a
But
question for you.
Hmm?
Okay, so I said Raikomo has been meeting the guards, right?
Okay.
Okay. I got a big question. Is this planet technically ruins?
Oh my god, I know what you're going for.
Yeah. You could see it a mile away.
Well,
see
I
the
don't.
vision.
Okay, cool. I just want a yes or no.
He has an ability where he can
No, I don't.
know a bunch of
But
shit.
someone I can meet, and happens to be a guard.
Hmm.
My original intention was to switch to them, but I'd rather just use them as an easy means of this. So that's my question.
Ah.
Does this planet count as ruins?
Planet
feel
as
like
a
parts
whole,
of it do.
no. It's like ruins as like
Okay.
specific location.
Okay, never mind. Oh, there was someone I met, but I guess he won't help here. Shame. Sorry about that.
I have a really bad idea.
Oh.
Well, is it any better than me just accepting the Red King's invitation?
Perhaps around that. Yes.
If only there was like an option, like I post it as an example of what you can ask for in exchange.
For Beckett?
It's one of the examples I posted in the handout.
Yes, I know. I just have like a lot of things that I could do. And
If your pages are limited, I think the one that will cost the least amount of pages is us just going out there until the Red King sends another invitation.
my
That's
plan,
it.
very, very weird plan. I will need to talk with Beckett about this, and I would like Winona to be with me when that happens. I will attempt to ask the Yellow King, sorry, Beckett, to be a double agent for us with the Yellow King. Would you accept the invitation to with the Crimson King and have them fight each other?
Work.
Which is a horrible plan.
It's not much of a plan. No.
Well, you said that they despise each other. And they both asking Beckett for your location. If you accept the invitation to the Crimson King, and we have Beckett tell the Yellow King that, well, you accepted Crimson's invitation, then perhaps we can do something for the Yellow King to attempt to seize control of the situation. And in the meantime, get you out of there.
Yeah, that's how I'm imagining this going, is you tell him that I'm there, and then immediately the two of them go at it instantly.
And the thing with having Beckett helping us, hopefully, will be that we will know the location of both of them at the same time. Hopefully not use too many pages.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that'll cost many a page. Maybe we can go... I can go meet the Red King first. And then we can go from there.
I mean, I'm meeting with Beckett tonight. That's what I'm asking. Like, despite everything, I do need to ask for how he feels about it.
I mean, depending on how many pages he asks, I don't think it's worth the risk, but I do have knowledge about the true nature and functions of this world. But that's definitely knowledge he should never have.
He, I believe, will not take it willingly. I wouldn't be here if he would just take. Remember?
Yes, but like I said, it's an ace.
Yeah.
The sleeve, but one we shouldn't play.
Well, once I meet him, you are welcome to join us if you wish. We'll be reading through your journal, so you get to learn things too. Yippee!
Yay, knowledge! But I can attend.
Very well. That's where, like, Sasa will leave it be until her next role-playing session of playing politics. If I need to speak with Chivis and Angel.
I guess in that case we are still sticking with you.
I suppose. I will go to Chivis.
Nolan
Okay.
is not having he's having a lot going on right now, I'll just say. Internally. He's a lot going on. So
It,
Ray Coma just looks antsy. Like he's waiting for you
Same.
guys to go somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Sasa, you can give me perception. Sasa.
that's the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Hiya. Oh, that's pretty good.
I mean, it is pretty good, but
Flash of genius.
Angel of the Dark. Even in Flash of Genius, Angel of the Dark's
Yeah, I
passive
know, I
stealth
know.
is like higher.
I have no fucking clue
So
where he
yeah,
is.
yeah. You imagine that he is like working in the shadows of the city, but you simply cannot find him, and it seems like he's busy. You have less issue finding Chivis, mostly because she's almost blinding to look at, as she's glowing with more power than before, and she seems to be very intently focused as she's standing on a hill at basically at the base of her tree, because like her in humanoid form is like an avatar of the second tree you placed, and it looks like she almost looks like the opera conductor with her hands going through the air and waving a song almost. And you see that with great intensity, various trees and roots are circling around and like working on improving and fixing the Colossus. And you do see that there are a few regular workers as well. The old smith is involved. That old orc.
Still
she-
going at it, I see.
Good boy.
Yeah, she doesn't look at you, but Miss Sasa, I must thank you for pulling this off, but at the same time I must ask if this is truly important to be doing right now.
So wait, say that again. I did not understand.
She's grateful that you managed to pull it off, but she's basically looks very busy, and she's basically asking like, is this talk you clearly want to have like absolutely really important?
I would like to be like role playing wise. I would just be like sit next to Chivis and just like watch everyone work for a bit, and wait until she's like a little less busy. If that makes sense.
Okay. It's gonna be a moment, but you basically are able to determine that with taking out the Tree of Light and leaving her with like more power, means she will be able to finish fixing and upgrading the Colossus at a faster pace.
Cool. I think in the meantime I will use my marvelous pigments and I'm going to paint a small violin, and then play it very horribly for like 2 minutes, and then say, I should learn how to play the violin. Just like, I suck. And then to spend the rest of the time just like tinkering with the soul box that she still has.
Yeah, sorry, as a typical male, I am terrible at multitasking. Just like handling some other thing happening at the same time.
It's okay. But yes, as I will just wait, tinker a little bit, and once Chivis is like in a better position to talk, that I will say. So, what exactly happened back there? Is it true? Wait, was I with Pastor when they said there's something about the when they were talking about all that shit? I don't remember.
Yes, this was not Pastor's vision. They literally appeared.
Yeah, and talk to him. I just wasn't sure if I was there with the group. I was
Yes,
just
you
gonna
are.
say, is it true you did find some sort of way to find this balance?
On a local scale, yes.
It seems that when that explosion happened, people were caught in the light and they had the options to become light lords. I don't know if Pastor told you that. I don't know because Pastor is not here, but well, kind of.
But Derp's
But
here.
she will say, yeah, but he cannot talk. She's gonna say, what do you think would have happened if everyone became a light lord? Well, of everyone got knocked out, not me, obviously.
Yeah.
I assume, well, I did hear about the sacrifice, but what would that mean for the balance of things?
If your goal is the balance, then giving yourself to the either side in totality probably not be the best course of action.
Wouldn't that be the same if we kill all the Night Lords? Would that help the balance? Because all there is darkness.
She gives like a almost a shrug and says, considering everything, it certainly will not. It will not make situation worse.
I suppose Sas is just like sitting on the ground, just like with a stick, just like drawing something on the ground with a stick. She's gonna say, wouldn't be the same for you and Angel though? Like if you were to represent a Light Lord and Angel were to represent a Night Lord, wouldn't you cancel each other out in a way? Like, or wouldn't that be the same for Light Lords and Night Lords?
Angel is already a creature of balance, and I am on my way of. I mean, I kinda already achieved it.
Achievement, yeah. True. Like out of character, I did forget that Angel was a creature of balance. Regardless, I will say that's true. Well, I guess I also want to find one. I just really want to have the protection of the light, but also not have it be horribly mutated. And it keeps happening and it keeps getting worse. Like, I know there's no gods, but it really feels like there's another magical hand playing into making every situation shit.
I've literally mentioned that. You weren't paying attention to the dreams that I told you about before?
No, I don't remember.
No, you know the weird creepy guy on the throne, and then they showed the tree thing, and then one of them was like plagued by it, and that's why we kind of head back. I mentioned that rather recently.
One of the many dreams, unfortunately.
I
But yeah, I
don't
remember.
I don't know if
I
I
had a
don't
couple.
remember it or if I was not in that session because I did miss a lot of sessions.
It was
Um,
specifically the session when you, me, and Derp were at the other base while the other two, Ibram and Dolan, headed back to the village.
It's when we activated the portal, I believe, right?
I
Like,
see.
Yeah,
around that
yeah, it was
time,
right when
yeah.
it was right when the people from the ship showed up, like right at
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. But she's gonna say, Angel, are you there, or do I have to like somehow find you?
Why don't you just ask me to find them? I see them all the time.
Are you there with me?
I'm
Because I was meant to have this conversation alone with Chivas
Okay.
and Angel.
Yeah.
Sorry. I will ask out loud. Sasa will ask out loud if Angel is there. Give us a sign.
He does have a good hearing, but I believe he's currently busy. He's not much of a conversationalist, and I imagine even less so about the topic you seem to be interested at.
What do you think I'm gonna talk about? You don't know me.
But you won't talk with me, the scientific stuff, and I appreciate your drive for knowledge, but how do you call it? I'm more of a savant type.
I know. Well, talk about that. How did you even manage to find the balance, if you will, like Star Wars?
Well, Angel provided good example, and then with some experimenting, barring an occasional slip, but you've managed to deal with those creatures in the mines quite well.
That was you?
Well, yes, the balance means the things do exist, and for adjusting the creatures of the dark,
It's difficult.
yes, but it's like you don't try to swat them away. They still want to kill you and destroy you, but you nudge things into a certain direction. But yeah, Sasa Chivis is not a scientist researcher, and she has like no good way of
Knowledge
explaining
how
this
to
to you.
explain it. Yeah, Sasa is not necessarily like looking for the answers, but Sasa doesn't know how to talk about her feelings if it's not about science or things like that. So this entire time, Sasa has been trying to be like, I am stuck in between two worlds. And I think Sasa will roleplay that and say, I guess I just been feeling in between a lot of things. And the idea of balance is always there, but when you have to make decisions, sometimes you don't see those decisions as balance. And well, when we fought the Fallen, whose name I don't remember, I just think we just called him the Fallen.
Yeah, he was the Fallen.
Yeah, I don't remember if we like found another name for him. When we fought the Fallen and we found Angel, he was looking to find balance in his own way, and we kill him. And now you're here doing the same. And, well, I guess it's just been a lot of thinking for me of kind of
Just try
instead
to,
of rejecting. Oh,
just try not to overthink it too much, dear. When I'm thinking of balance, I'm thinking of the most fundamental forces of fabric of reality, not necessarily every single decision that you do in your life.
yeah, I know that. It's just when I talk about the Night Lords, I seem to be finding myself just realizing that they're just people of dark instead of just creatures of dark in a way. Even though they're still creatures, obviously, but it's that idea that if balance is found, I guess I'm excited to see how it looks like. Because seeing you and Angel is definitely some sort of revelation that it looks cool as fuck.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. My creator did a solid, no, so a very good job of laying down the foundation.
Yeah. Pastor is a little weird. But he does make good decisions. So far. I seem to be the one getting us in trouble.
She has no reason to say that in character, but I like imagine, yeah, barring an occasional divine intervention.
Yeah, that's why she ended with sometimes.
Not all the time, baby. Not all the time.
It's just pastors and nieces. Yeah. There's a difference between fucking up things and getting actively in trouble. Which Sasa is what she's struggling with, feeling like the only thing she's done is get everyone in trouble. She's gonna say, well, I guess I'll go back to doing some tinkering. I'm making a light cannon. And she will wave goodbye. And unless she says something else, she's gonna go back to her lab and keep learning how to do the crystals.
Take care. And yes, she doesn't like wave with her hand, but one of the plants nearby
Little
just
vines.
swings, shakes in a way that
Yeah.
waves goodbye.
Cool.
Just a few pulses and the Colossus will be done.
I'm excited. I get to ride a giant robot. Kind of. As she's walking away, she's like, I wonder if I can build myself one in the future.
With what industry? But yeah,
I'll make it Factorio gameplay.
One thing I know, Church. I know, like Vale is retired, but he does exist, like in the background. There's one thing that happens. I know it doesn't really flow well, but I'm having like.
I can RP my son if you'd like.
But yeah, essentially, when few pulses later, around 2 or actually, sorry, like 3 or 4, when the Colossus work has been done, the old smith that usually was in like a pretty like gruff, like harsh jaded teacher, he even allows like a small celebration
Oh my god.
for the work well done, because like this is quite literally in his long life, like this Colossus and working on it can be considered like magnum opus. So this is like one time where the forge is like not everyone is worked to the bone for good purpose, for good reason, of course, but it's actually like some reminiscing celebrations, like shared drinks. And as
They'll celebrate with everyone.
yeah, and as like Old Smith like sits on a chair next to his like usual workstation. With like halted eye, he raises the cup, looks again at the like horizon on the like imposing figure of the Colossus, and with actually rare, genuine, like small smile, but still a smile. He says, but in his native tongue, so Orcish, which I imagine, I know you are not leveling Vale up, but I imagine like due to like working so much,
I think I actually gave him Orcish.
Yeah.
I think I did give him Orcish or Goblin, one or the other. So.
Yeah. So he says like quietly, but not bad. Or rather more like not bad. Not bad at all.
Vale raises his cup, and he'll look to him. He'll say, yeah, not a bad last big project, if I do say so.
Last, indeed.
Vale is like beaming.
And yeah, as he says last indeed, you see that his eyes close a little bit more, his head tilts downwards, and you hear the breath like leaving his lungs, and then the cup slips from his fingers, and you do not hear him taking another breath.
Vale's smile drops, especially because he has really good hearing, so he would notice it pretty much instantly. And his cup would clatter to the ground. He would rush over and then stop himself. Just pick up both their cups, place them like on his chair, and just look out into the horizon of the Colossus and sort of contemplate for a moment before slowly picking up the old man's body.
His expression with eyes closed, but the same small, satisfied smile present.
And Vale will just say, well, at least you got to die in the best way possible, old man. You definitely beat the others out there fighting. Take as long as you need to rest. I'll keep the work up from here. Sort of talking to himself as he carries his corpse. Probably over to Winona's Abbey.
That is where the corpse wagons carry the bodies.
Mm.
There probably were like a few others like also participating, but they like
If
This
if
is
anyone
like-
of the celebration asks him like, "Oh, what's up?" He's like, "Oh, he just had a bit too much to drink." He's like, "I'll let them celebrate and tell them tomorrow."
yeah.
Sort of vibe.
Yep. This alright. But yeah, the old smith was old and perhaps he was merely trudging on through sheer stubbornness and having a chance to achieve like something he would consider a magnum opus.
Something to be truly proud of. That you could brag about to your ancestors, 100%.
Right. So I would like do one more thing definitely for this session. The wheeling and dealing with Beckett. So, basically, speed things up a little bit. I imagine you more or less like ask him like if it would be possible, like what would be his price for like giving you information like tracking of like location. And he would this one has it. This one doesn't. Actually, no, this one also has it. So he will basically go like due to how well you are, how well this cooperation is going, he will give this information for free and say that despite his specialty being divination, he's not able to track or like provide you this information because both Crimson and Yellow King have this.
I was about to say, if we can't figure it out, could I get a mind shielding ring before I go there? Yeah.
Okay, well, that's unfucking fortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
God fucking damn it, okay.
However, knowing the locations of domains they claim is a success, and I'm willing to provide. I can provide that information for the usual exchange rate. I will even throw the other domains as well.
To be honest, knowing all the domains would actually be quite nice.
If you are saying something, JP, you are muted.
I've been talked to.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand.
Someone's with him right now,
They were talking with someone.
Okay.
Mhm.
and their cat was
Okay, what's
fucking
up?
shouting at the top of its lungs.
Yeah. Okay, what's up? What did I miss? I know we're talking about shit, but I
You're
was being talked
talking
to.
with Beckett.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was like, I could just give you the information about all of the Night Lord domains.
Yeah, the problem is we can't load the locations of those other Night Lords, the Yellow King and the Crimson King, because they have Mind Shield.
Yeah,
So
we can't know their exact location. Yeah,
Which
but
sucks.
knowing the location of the domain is close enough.
Did you tell him about the plan?
Yes.
Possible plan?
And he's like, well, the problem about like locating them is so we haven't really been like, hey, how about you?
I
come
mean, I
over?"
went with the idea that at least, like, ask if he can track them. No,
Yes.
he doesn't, because they have shielded mind.
Okay. So
They're immune to
can I
scrying.
propose? Can I propose the other thing that I talk about? Shut up. Of Tom. Hey, how you feel about being a double agent?
I really truly do like working with you. We have like a clear and understandable like exchange. Uh, but I have my position in the world and you have yours.
So that's a no. Okay. Had to ask. All right. Well, I guess we will take all of the things. The I can talk. I swear. The dominions of the other Ninth Lords.
I'm gonna adjust the. Don't mind if I do. Pleasure doing business with you as always, and he will give information. Well, it's only fair that I also, although I do keep interest in places that, well, were libraries in the past, but you can say that my my area is here. The Crimson one is, well, considering their conflict, you can imagine where they are.
Oh, cool. I mean, not good, but cool. We can fight him on the Venn diagram, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Right, that's fucking great.
The domain of gay, the domain of stupid, and in the middle is gonna be us.
Yep.
That's
Dumb and stupid.
domain of gay, domain of stupid. The fuck.
Domain of
Something
tweaking.
That would be all of them, as you can imagine. The-
Wait a second.
Those who claim the depths and the skies, they really don't stick around in one place for
Yeah.
too long.
What were you
Who
gonna
runs
say?
13
the
of 'em.
domain of the most exquisite domain of pain, and how can I meet them?
It's Ilugas is the one that we were told it was the strongest bitch, and we were like, oh no.
Oh no. Yeah.
Also, domain of the hunting earth is such a fucking metal name. I love that.
Yeah, that's Fenrir, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me.
So,
JP, I got a message for you. But this
Okay.
has nothing to do with what we're doing.
okay. The Lord of Decay, I assume, is Rothcratch. Fucking whatever.
Yeah, it's actually not only
Normal.
him. It's Rodcratch
Yeah, it's
and
two.
Beelzebub.
Mm.
Oh,
my God,
Lord
are
of
they
Flies.
immortal?
Okay.
Angel Fallenness.
I assume they're just like fighting each other. That's why it's called volatile.
Toxic Yowie.
Toxic Jowie. And then the Abyss domain has no color, which is really funny.
I mean, technically, it's supposed to be like very dark, but its freaking like color is.
Mhm.
I mean, he's blackberry. It's a dark color.
Hey, can I just point out how the city of Ghostly Shining is like okay for the most part, but we're kind of fucked.
It's almost like we're
I was
the
gonna
main
say-
characters or something.
Like,
If you guys
what's up
want to
with
know,
that?
right, Como lives like, or was from here.
From where?
Where
I didn't
were
see
you?
where
Oh,
you came.
I did a shift ping. It should have moved you guys. It's like
It did
right
not.
there. Yeah.
Oh,
But his village
Well.
got destroyed, and he's the last person. That or whatever was mentioned, I'm guessing.
wow.
I see.
Lord drop.
Yeah, I'm on the far eastern border of the map. It's like east of the city of Burning Blood, Derp, and like kind of north of the end part of the domain of Unending Storm. It's like where those letters are on the map, like random spot. Yeah, like super far right.
I see. Yeah, the fucking prismatic brilliance somehow. I wonder how they're doing. They're probably doing like shit too. No wonder everyone is
nothing.
coming.
I say nothing.
They're fine.
They're
They're
fine.
fine, I'm
Okay.
sure. They're fine. They're fine.
I feel like I don't know. I get like that very small sense of that whatever happens near this future is going to be horrible for us.
We got 5
But-
levels
When
figured
is
out.
it not? When
Yeah.
is our future not horrible?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, but that's been the entire campaign, and
That's been
I've
all
been enjoying
3
it.
campaigns. Like,
Shit's fucked.
there's a
dog.
theme.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next campaign where it's like adventures in Candyland and nothing goes wrong, or it's
Joke's on you. I'm in his other campaign. It's a Warhammer campaign. It's the same. It's the same shit.
I mean, Candyland, I'm reminded of Dimension 20's, like the Candy campaign that's basically in the Game of
Yes,
Thrones style.
Candyland, Game of Thrones. Yes.
Mhm.
And also, as a token of good faith, Beckett pretty much explains that apart from what you believe or gaslight yourself into believing, Miss Winona, accepting invitation means you are walking into the jaws of death. Both of them want to claim your soul. It was pretty smart to get both of them at the same time. Having them competing means you're giving yourself more of a chance. But you step into that court alone, you are not stepping out.
That's why I shoot them. Obviously, I mean sarcastic. Well,
And
we have a
as-
couple of days. Oh,
As
sorry.
for another token of good faith, I'm. Aren't you grateful and happy that you've met me? The Yellow King is more problematic, but if you wish to take care of the Crimson One, you probably. Anyway, you have to bring the fight home because. The Lord of Feast has a nasty way of bring himself back.
Oh, cool. He's a necro.
A witch.
A necromancer, yes. A leech. I don't know why I said necromancer.
Whatever. It's all good.
Of course, both of them have a way to come back that puts them around 10 fucking whatever. It's like multiples of 10.
I mean, in his case, it's days. The yellow one is more.
Can you stop screaming, baby? Stop screaming. Okay. So I don't want to take over the session, but I do really want to ask if when reading and sharing the very important chapter with Beckett, I remember when I tried reading it, it hurt my brain. Stop screaming, child. Could we try reading it together? I want to see if only if you have like something to tell me about it. If you don't, then it's fine. I just wanting to know if there's like any important lore in that book.
Are you asking if there's important lore in the important lore book?
Because I don't know if Shadow wrote anything for it, and I'm nice. I'm not forcing him to
The lore
improvise
book.
something stupid.
I don't know,
You-
fucking 10,000 years ago, some dumb fucking bullshit happened, and that's all that's written on the page. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah, why you hurt my
Ow.
brain though? Hurt my brain when I read it.
Yeah, it's nothing like it's not specific lore. It's basically something that provides to the like general like large scale like the lifetime goal of Sasa and Maple Dynasty. But he would explain that well, mortals and deities are not supposed to interact, and this is means of protection, making sure that knowledge doesn't fall into wrong hands.
Too bad I have the book. I am all of the wrong hands they ever tried to prevent.
Well, yes. Now, the business has been very good recently. But unless you wish to trade more information for other chapters of the book, I believe I'll be taking my leave.
Very well. Goodbye, sir. Take your time coming back, I say sarcastically.
Oh, I will. Right. Yeah, as a small reminder, before the whole shebang with the Tree of Light happened, the party was preparing to use the fast travel point to get to the scrapyard, and from there try to recon the domain of madness, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that is still the case or.
Sure.
I wouldn't be against it as long as we feel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be against it as long as we can be sure that we can escape or retreat if necessary. We won't have Colossus to like carry us away.
Yeah, we need like an emergency, oh shit, oh fuck, I need to get the fuck out right fucking now plan.
Oh my god, what if I build a car?
Yes, in our next adventure we will drive a Toyota Tacoma.
A truck? With
Can
a
it be
broom?
like a beetle?
Honda Odyssey.
We'll
no.
take the Honda Odyssey. Yes.
Come on,
No.
guys. The
Honda
Subaru
Odyssey
Outback.
fucks.
They're the most reliable vehicle nowadays.
Wrangler.
The
Fuck
Honda
you.
Odyssey fucks.
Fuck you, I am the one making the car. I choose a beetle. Bitches.
Joke's on you. I have lightning and I'll just blow it up. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I love
God.
beetles.
Yeah, I'm only asking because while I do have some. Actually, funny thing, before like the Tree of Light happened, I did have like stuff prepared for the Domain of Madness recon, but like I just wanted to ask so that I have an idea of like in which direction I should prepare stuff.
Yeah. I vote for the fucking yellow bitch.
Because you have
Okay.
like again, and I don't want to fucking hear about railroads. Like in very like general sense, you get an option of like reconning the Domain of Madness. That was your initial idea, or perhaps checking out the Crimson Domain. That's the other option. Or you just go for like super long downtime, in which I will have to like figure out if any of the custom items have been further researched or improved. Maybe they, depending on the roles. And you wait and see for the results of the the dwarves and the ship, to see if they like reach their home, and if you get like more more connections, which will be quite a few pulses. And now that I think about it, yeah, probably in that time like other stuff might be happening.
Why don't we do some recon and then we take a downtime to prepare for that fight? Because I like building things, and Sasa has like 1,000 plans. So I'm okay with taking a downtime after doing the recon.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Then, I believe next session we'll find
Can
the
I-
party.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
We'll find the party trekking through the mountains of madness. Woo!
the title of the book.
Oh yeah.
I wanna leave something for Monk and JP, because we're essentially heading to the portal to leave, right? Is the context right now? Just to make sure.
I believe the idea is that to use the fast travel point, yes.
Yes. Okay. Then as this is happening, Raikomo will just be like, I don't know why you're spending so much effort trying to get into some place that you've never been. It's always been easy for me. Read the second paragraph.
You can parallel this engine access to people and places you might not otherwise have for you and your traveling companions. Noble lords, scholars, merchant princes, them it might be hear about your distant homeland and people.
Smiles. Yeah, smiles. It's kind of funny. I just realized that today, though. Just because the fact of you brought up the background church, and I was like, no, I don't have that background, and then it's like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So to be fair, the fast travel points are like Chivis thing, not.
Oh no,
Not the
I'm
faith
not
thing.
talking about that. I'm saying once we get to one of these cities, and they're like, no, you can't come in, and be like, hello, friend, and then like,
Okay, now I get it. Right.
yeah.
Great. Let's do the. Let's do the questions. Questions. Probably not many of them, but. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, no fighting with Night Lord. Well, truths of the world have been delivered, so definitely. Party got more lore.
We got smart.
Loot, not really.
Were we gonna get loot from the fight or no? I thought that was mentioned.
Fuck, I'm trying to. It might have escaped my mind. I'm gonna have something. Prepped for the next time. Although I think my thinking initially was that. Well, the power and the good stuff goes to Chivis pretty much. But I will.
1 sec.
I will think of something. Okay, no dangerous encounter.
Be right.
Okay. I mean, yeah, there's something like City of Hope. Yeah, that Previously. Did the party assist one of the social links?
Beckett.
I maybe we have a slightly higher social standing, given we've saved the city. I guess that's about the only argument I can provide.
I'd say no.
Yeah. Like this can be combined into the last question, like was there a character moment slash canon event?
Yes.
Yeah.
For Sasa, very much.
Definitely party. And plus, we don't like getting hit, especially we don't like getting hit with like, hey, this bad shit will happen if you do this.
Yeah. Maybe give your plan like a little bit more thought than like maybe you shouldn't do the plan that you put maybe 2 days worth of thinking into before you had to immediately put it into action.
I mean, I'm like
Maybe
considering-
don't use your first draft.
considering the stuff. I was like, I mean, okay, if you want to go for it, I allow it. I'm just gonna add plenty of consequences to it.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for being a little bit disjointed, but that's how it is sometimes, and the time is.
It's alright.
Yeah.
You're good.
We're all human.
Like I basically accepted
Or
by this
are
point in
we?
time that I'm not gonna be. Very rarely I'm gonna be fully rested when DMing this session, this
Hmm.
campaign,
Because you're crazy.
considering the time. But yeah, I will be going to slowly, although I have a little time, but yeah, I'm gonna be slowly starting to prep for the VR thing. So, as well, thank you for participating.
Mhm.
Thank you for
Mhm.
running.
It's good.
Hopefully, I will
Thank you for running.
see
you
you.
for running.
Hopefully, all of you, most of you next week.